rider, Japan welcome. Okay, NSX, I got one. Cheapest in Japan. When I say cheapest in Japan, don't mistakenly understand that as like it's one of the worst in Japan. No, far from it. Lovely, really original, totally original, in a really, really good condition. It's a 34-year-old car, yeah, so there's a few little things like one fog lamp wasn't working, so I've taken that out so I could find out what the bulb was. A really weird little bulbs. Anyway, that's something I'm fixing now. I like cars like this. They're old, they just need little jobs, and it's satisfying to own them because you can just do little things very cheaply, very easily, very quickly, and you get a lot of like ownership satisfaction to like improve the car. The car's totally standard yet, except for the stereo and that face bit, but I may change that. I've got the original tape deck, came with the car. I might put it all back to standard because I think it looks better. I do, I just want to change it. Anyway, yeah, this come from, these seats are from the factory, they reckon. This fully Alcantara, whatever that material is. Mega rare. I was looking for one of these cars to buy for a year. I don't think I ever saw one with these seats. Super rare, normally leather. I have seen them with like just the center section, this material. The sides are leather. But mega rare like this, and they're a really nice color. They're sort of a bluey gray. Really, really like them. And look how well they've aged. They look new. Leather always looks cracked and worn out, faded and scuffed up. These look new. I think it's the better option. Go for these. They're mega rare, so I'm happy with those. Nothing broken, all works, but it's just signs of wear and tear. Look, like a few scuffs on that. That can all be repaired with like shoe polish. On here, it's just signs of use, but certainly not abused car. I'm gonna sit in it. I won't stay long because it's boiling. Just gone over 128,000 kilometers. That's about 80,000 miles. Auto. I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But yeah, I really like the interior. I like the designs. Aged so well. NSX, yeah, it's got to be one of the best examples of good design just aging well. It's timeless. It's never gonna look bad or dated. There are a few little clues that come from the era that it did, but basically, it's a really nice place to be. NSX is just to see one on the street. It's like, ooh, it's like it's a special car. Stand next to one, get in one. It's a nice place to sit. It's comfortable. It's nice to look around. Nice to drive, as I'm sure you already know. Yeah, really happy with it. So cool. And this was cheap. I got such a bargain. So why was it so cheap? I can only really answer that by saying the dealers fucked up. They didn't know what they had. It was known to them locally by an old man. They said the guy in the dealership said he used to see it driving about sometimes just really slowly. He just wasn't using it enough and it was difficult for him to get in and out, and he traded it in. Maybe they ripped him off or something. They got it for a steal and then they sold it for me and they made a little profit. But even I got it super cheap. I can literally sell it now and make a massive profit on what I paid for it. I just looked at Auto Trader UK. There's one with the same mileage, 80,000 miles, in white, crappy wheels on it, and it's literally double what I paid for it. It's I could literally make a ton of money on this car, but I put so much effort into it, so much time, so much effort, checking online, seeing all the cars for sale around Japan. Not only that, not just the time on the computer, actually spending money traveling, like getting on flights around Japan, staying at hotels and stuff just to go visit cars I might want to buy. So I put a lot of effort into this car. I've never done anything like that before with a car, but spending as much as I can afford and then getting a kind of dream car. So it's kind of labour of love, as they call it. It was fun. I've got a ton of stories about that, but I'll try and keep it on point. So yeah, what actually did they give me? Not only this car for a good price, it's got a 3-month warranty. It's got a 3-month warranty. They changed the oil. It's got a new oil filter on it. They changed the oil. Just look at the dipstick, I believe it. I checked the air filter, brand new air filter. It's got a new brake master cylinder on it. It's got a new coolant tank, a few hoses coming off that. Obviously that means the coolant was changed. I think that was it. I did, when I checked the car, I saw the tyres really old. I made a video, I'll try and find it and put it on there. The tyres, especially this back one, there's like a crack going all the way around it. And then the front one was like 19 years old. I couldn't believe how old the tyres were, but that gives me a clue on how little it was driven by that previous owner. They look new, the tread looked like unworn, but the tyres were so old, they just all cracked and dried out. So obviously I spent a lot of time looking for a car to buy. During that time, I'm watching all the YouTube videos, and where I disagree with a lot of things people have said about them, like they test drive them, their car YouTube channels, and they make videos and they give their opinions on it. Everyone gushes about the car, the way it drives and stuff. That's all true, but a lot of things they say I kind of disagree with, and it's not because they're wrong, it's just that my perception is totally different. This car, yeah, it's newer, it's more high tech, and a lot more powerful, a lot faster than what I come from. I come from a 1985 Nissan Bluebird. It's a basic car, and I had the most basic model of that basic car. And so yeah, this thing feels very high tech, very fast to me. It's got central lock-in, it's got electric seats, it's got electric mirrors, it's got aircon, it's got literally 3 times the horsepower of my old Bluebird, and yeah, amazing. So I'm well impressed with it. Where other YouTubers might say, oh, it's a bit slow, it's very old-fashioned, it's very analog. That's totally opposite in my opinion, and my impressions of it. So yeah, it's fun for me to get something modern. And yeah, I'm talking about a 34-year-old car. Quick note about the key. The famously titanium, yeah? Bollocks is that titanium. I've been working in metal, yeah, for like 30 years, coming up 30 years. I know a little bit about metal. That's not titanium. It might have like 5% titanium mixed into it, but I reckon that's nickel. It's got a pissy yellow kind of tarnished color to it, just like nickel. It weighs a ton. This is a bike I'm working on. All this exhaust system, this is all titanium. That key weighs about the same as that whole exhaust system. That is surreally light, even though it's quite a big chunk of metal, yeah? That is surreally heavy for how small it is. I reckon this is mostly nickel, from the colour and the weight of it. I'm going to cut this video short because I'm dying in the heat, but just to make note of a few things around the car. I did make a video about the boot already because it was wet and like musty smell in here. It's common with the NSX. Water gets in behind the lights, they all steam up, and water gets the carpet damp or something. I don't know, this one was really wet down there, and it was like so bad, or it'd been wet for so long. All the tools rusted up. You can see I've cleaned them up. Someone else, can I just complain about tools? Not just the NSX, but just car manufacturers in general. They just give us such crap tools. I mean, that is like the cheapest, crappiest thing you could find in like a pound shop. Terrible quality. Give us a nice socket set and nice set of spanners. Can't believe how bad quality they are. So anyway, pumps missing, there's a few screwdriver missing, something there. I might try and replace those in the future. It's a shame pumps missing, because that means my spare wheel in the front can't be pumped up. I don't think it's got a normal valve on it. Characteristic of aluminium here. This car was like the world's first all aluminium car. Aluminium body, aluminium chassis, aluminium engine. Characteristic of the metal, if you didn't know, once it gets hot, it stays hot for a very long time. You can, I think it's got quite a low melting temperature. You can literally, if you find a piece of aluminium, melt it with a blowtorch and it will just stay molten. It's surreal. You can literally just poke it with a stick, like sort of 10, 20 seconds later, and it's still molten. It doesn't dissipate heat at all like any other metal. And I'm noticing that with this car. Once I bring it home, park it in here, I can literally come back 6 hours later and there's still a load of heat pumping out the engine. It just won't cool down. But yeah, there goes the engine. It's like, I like engines like this, just authentically dusty and dirty. No, like when engines like really scrubbed clean, it's like, what are you hiding? Like, you buy it, you think, oh, it's good, it's all been like valeted in the engine, and you drive it home and it's like oil sprayed everywhere. You think, yeah, that's why they cleaned it so thoroughly. Anyway, yeah, got new oil. I haven't checked spark plugs yet, something I'll do in the future. You can see that's new, a few new bits coming off it, new air filter. Apart from that, it's all original. I did want to make this video before I started cleaning it up, because I can take bits apart and clean them up. Something down there looks like it's been replaced not too long ago. It would have had some work done. It's an old car, I remember. Not slamming it, glass. That's how you do it. I already found ways to treat it really gently, like when you open the door. Not really comfortable yanking on that handle, so what I do is I open it and then just pull it open from the door. And then getting it in and out, this is common on NSX. This is always loose, mine's really tight and nice, and what I think it is, it's not when you get in, that's quite a shallow distance, yeah, so you've got to be careful putting your foot in. But when you're getting out, I think people's heel might catch that edge, so I'm always super careful getting in and out of it. The car is actually more difficult to get in and out of than you would guess. Like that. Open the door, put my hand here. You've got to try and get your foot as far back as possible, and then you can step out. Difficult when you've got a park next to something and your door's only open there. A few signs of the elderly previous owner not really looking after it at the level I would. The glass was clean, like the car dealers, they washed the car, but inside it, and then that glass window at the back, they literally wipe your finger on it, and it was like grease. Properly cleaned that. When I was looking out the mirror, I thought maybe that mirror's still milky, but it wasn't. It was like a film of just dirt, of 30-year-old grime just stuck to the window. Cleaner the glass, or the glass in his car, made a massive difference. Another common fault on the NSX is the window regulators fail. Either the windows get really weak going up and down, or they just completely fail and won't move, which was the issue I had with the driver's side when I went to check it out. The window's just permanently down. They did say they'll fix it for me, which they did do. That was nice. So yeah, they sold it to me too cheap, and they spent a lot of money on it. So I just feel like I really won with this car. First NSX I went to visit was in Kobe, and just like this, same colour and everything. It was actually at a Honda dealership, but it was like a consignment sale. Like the owner, I think the guy who owned the car was like friends or knew someone at that Honda garage, so they just arranged to meet me there. It was like a NSX refresh place. Anyway, that car looked just like this one. 19,000 kilometers. It was like new. I was just sat in it and I was just like, this car's just too nice. It was too nice. It was literally plastic from the factory, plastic wrapping on parts of the door and stuff. I couldn't believe it. That car started up terribly, idled horribly, and the windows were like really, really bad. I think 19,000 kilometers in a 30-year-old car is not enough. Cars need to be driven. They feel unloved, they get sad, and things start to break if you don't use them enough. I really like this car because it's kind of decent mileage, 80,000 miles. It's been used perhaps regularly, perhaps not regularly, but may have done occasional long miles or done lots of short journeys. Anyway, same experience with the Bluebird, yeah. It's sort of coming alive just from using it every day. This is my daily driving now. This is just like my car. Like I don't have another car. This is just my car for getting about and doing stuff in. The wipers seemed a bit like weak and scratchy. Oiled all the hinges and stuff and just using it. The windows are much more like what they say in Japanese in Japan, genki. They're just sort of more energetic and more happy about doing their job. The jets as well come out more powerful. This window was like a bit had that weak sort of power to it. Just going up and down nicely now. The way the car starts up and idles is much more lively. Just driving it hard, like put my foot down a bit, it seems to be getting faster. It's like it's waking up. I had the exact same experience with my Bluebird. Used cars, they come back alive. So literally just using it is improving it, which is great, obviously. The camera overheated and I'm overheating as well, so it's nice to have a bit of a break. Anyway, I'm on a different camera now. Yeah, automatic gearbox. I wanted an NSX so bad it transcended my dismissiveness of automatic gearbox cars. So I've only ever driven manual gearbox cars. I've always poo-pooed autos. Every time I've changed my car, I've only ever considered manual. But NSX is like right at the top of what I can afford. And the manuals have cost so much more than autos. And I sort of have to ask myself, I can have an NSX, but it's got to be automatic. Do I really hate autos that much? There's like, no, not really. Drive our family car all the time. Bought that new, 2023 auto, just pleasant, nice drive. And I actually did have an automatic Jaguar XJ40 years ago, and I searched for ages to get a manual, just couldn't get them. Just didn't exist. They did exist, but just couldn't find one for sale. Bought an auto, loved it. I actually really enjoyed it. I was like, oh yeah, just going through this NSX auto thing in my mind is like, I don't hate autos. My experience with them is not actually bad. There's less engagement, there's less fun, you're less sort of involved with the driving experience because you're not changing gears yourself. But they're certainly pleasurable. It's not like they're horrible to drive or anything. It's just sort of more pleasant rather than exciting. So I thought, okay, let's get an NSX, but it's got to be auto. Sort of realised from thinking about it so much, like, actually, I'm all right with that. So here we are, really happy with the car. Glad I did. This car's so good, even in auto, it's making me sort of question, have I mistakenly poo-pooed cars in the future? Like, I love the R35 GTR. For what I spent on that, could have got one. If I cared about going fast, probably would have got one. R35 GTR, they're a weapon right out of the box. They're so fast. But I don't care about that. I got my motorbikes here. It was a Lita sports bike from the late 90s. No traction control, no ABS, no driver modes, no nothing. It's just full power all times. You fuck up, it kills you. I love that about that bike. You really got to be at one with it and control it. Can't take any liberties. This is a FJ12 I customized myself. Proper old school lump of a muscle bike, oil, air cooled. It's just a proper old fashioned combustion engine motorcycle. Abundance of character. I love it for that. So I know all about that. I know about going fast. I've got my bikes. I know all about engagement from the manual gearbox. I totally agree with you, everything you're saying about that. But I'm surprised that I love the NSX so much, even in auto. So I don't actually want a car. What do I actually need a car for? I don't need a car. I didn't have one for 3 months. I was totally fine with just motorbikes and our family car. But this is a toy for me, something I really wanted. I could have it. I worked my balls off and tried really hard to get one. I got one. And it ticks all the boxes for me. It's rare, it's good looking, it's interesting. I just swoon around at night in it. I just like put music on and drive around. It's a cool car, and I'm proud to have it. And I enjoying the ownership experience so far, and looking forward to a sort of future with it. For the money, it's interesting to sort of see what you could get. I could have got a 911, Porsche 911, the 996 model C4S. It's 4-wheel drive, it's got the turbo body, it looks wide, but it's not turbocharged. I think it's really cool, really good looking car. I could have got one that's so rare out here in Japan, so I kind of like that about it. And I could have got a really nice one from England, and after paying all the import duty and taxes and all the traveling and stuff, we get the shack end sorted and all insurance, everything, for less than I paid for that. So that was tempting. But at the end of the day, going through that, I really like some Lotuses as well. Going through all that, my mind always goes back to the NSX. It's like, no, even an auto NSX, I want way more than any other car. Even spending a lot of money and you got a lot of choice. My mind always just went back to the NSX. There's nothing else I wanted on it. And I'm totally glad I got it, because it's a really good car.